Hello, welcome to the MCAF Employment Services YouTube page. My name is Danielle. I'm an employment coach at MCAF, and today we're going to cover the SEED program. So I'm going to share my screen. So today's session is At a Glance, the New Brunswick SEED program. This is the program for summer work opportunities for students. And what we're going to cover today is what is the SEED program, who is eligible to apply, what the benefits are of the program, how do you find the jobs, what are the steps to apply to those jobs, and where do you go for more information. There's a Summer Employment Experience Development Program, which is the SEED program, is funded by the New Brunswick provincial government, and it provides wage subsidies to nonprofit organizations, First Nations communities, and municipalities to help provide employment to students. So basically, employers can apply for wage subsidies for minimum wage to employ students to help them with their programming over the summer months. So the job placements are up to 12 consecutive weeks. Usually it's about 8 to 12 weeks. And they must be completed by September 2nd. So they usually start, if you are a post-secondary student, they would start at the end of April or early May. And if you are a grade 12 high school student, you could start at the end of June, beginning of July. And employers must offer a minimum of 35 hours per week for you to work. So this is a full-time job for the summer. Who is eligible to apply? Must be a resident of New Brunswick and have lived in New Brunswick for at least 6 months. You must be eligible to work in Canada, so therefore you need a valid SIN number. You must be a full-time student. So this applies to grade 12 students and or college and university students. So if you're a post-secondary, if you're going to post-secondary education, you are eligible if you're a full-time. And you must be returning to full-time studies in the fall. So if you are currently in grade 12 and will be studying at university or college in September 2022, you are allowed to apply. If you are currently a post-secondary student and will be returning to full-time studies in the fall, you may apply. But if you are not, if you're in grade 12 or grade 11, and you're not going to post-secondary education in the fall, you cannot apply to the SEED program. You'll have to wait until you're graduating or you're already in university or college. What are the benefits of the SEED program? So why should you apply? You get work experience, experiential learning. So if you're currently studying in a certain field and you would like to actually get some experience doing work in that field, this is an opportunity to get some experience. Mentoring and coaching from your employer. And then you get to develop and build transferable skills while you're working. You can find employment in your field of study, which if you're just looking for jobs in anywhere else, just in general, you may not be able to find that. It can enhance your employment prospects when you finish your studies because you have this experience, and also some of the employers will, if you have already worked there for a summer, then they'll know you and they may be more inclined to hire you once you've graduated. And then finally, of course, it can help finance your education. So a full-time job over the summer is a great way to help pay for your post-secondary education. Those fees are quite high, but if you're working full-time, that means you're getting a good amount of money to help you pay for university or college. How do I find the job? So I'm interested, I want to find a job. That's part of the SEED program. So what you're going to do is go to this website, www.nbseed.ca, and you're going to look through the employer directory. So what we're going to do, I'm actually going to show you where to go. So here, www.nbseed.ca, and then you can choose in English or in French. I'm going to go in English just because this presentation is in English. And then you're going to come to this home page, which is through Working NB, which is part of the Government of New Brunswick programming. And this is also the place you're going to find a lot of information about the program. And if you are looking for a job, you're going to go to the employer directory. You're going to click here. And you can put a city. So I'm in Fredericton, so I'm going to put Fredericton. And then you can search within a certain area. So let's say I don't have a car, so I can't really go all that far. Let's say within 20 kilometers. And I'm going to search. So this is going to give you a list of jobs that are available through the SEED program. So once again, you must have all the eligibility requirements in order to apply. But there are lots of different opportunities. So let's go back to the top here. So there's a position at Greener Village as a gardening assistant, a food bank support worker. There's an admin assistant position at the Fredericton Arts Alliance. So if you're interested in art, Parasport New Brunswick is looking for a coordinator. So if you're interested in sports or kinesiology or recreation, Big Brothers and Big Sisters of Fredericton and Oromocto, they're looking for a youth development project officer, working with kids, doing program development. Here, Le Centre de la Petite Enfance de Matelot, which is in Oromocto. They're looking for moniteur, monitrice de camp de jour, so summer camp monitor, recreation supervisor in Hanwell. There are tons and tons of different jobs. So you can see here, there's at least 4 pages worth of SEED jobs here just in Fredericton. Well, let me go back to my presentation. The steps to apply to those jobs. So step 1 is to go on the website and research your job opportunities. See which ones interest you and fit with either your field of study or your interests. Step 2 is to prepare your resume and cover letter. If you need help with that and you're an MCAP client, you can contact our employment department and an employment coach will definitely help you with that. And then step 3 is to apply directly through the employer. So the SEED program itself is mostly for the employer. They have to go through an application process as well. But then once they are approved and those jobs are posted, you just contact the employer directly. So whichever way that they choose to accept applications. So it could be emailing them your resume. They could have an online application process. So you just have to double check on the job that you're applying to, and it will give you all the information that you need. And then step 4 is you wait to hear back from the employer and then maybe prepare for an interview. Hiring decisions are up to the employer. They're not up to the Government of New Brunswick or the SEED program. So if you do have any questions or concerns about the application process, contact the employer directly. Okay, finally, if you need any more information, you can contact the Working NB Central Office, which is in Fredericton. Their telephone number is right here, and the email account related to this program is right there. If you have any questions, if you would like to contact me directly, my email is right here. And otherwise, Best of luck in your job search, and thank you for listening. Have a great day.